Hey guys, it's Michael Bartlett with 3D Night Vision. First, I want to thank y'all for ordering my product. I really appreciate the business and the support for my family. You know, this is how I feed my family, so I certainly appreciate y'all doing business with me. So let's get into these quick start instructions. What all comes with your unit? You're going to get two shims in the left pouch of your unit. One is thicker than the other. These shims are for different size eyepieces on different scopes. You get your two batteries and charger for your Illuminator. You get your unit charger. Of course, you get your unit. And then in the right pouch of your bag, you'll get two red screen filters. And depending on whether you ordered a recording or non-recording, you'll get a SD card adapter. It takes your micro SD card to a regular SD card so you can put it in your computer. So, the shims here. This shim, the thicker shim, you can use it to take it all the way down to say like a crossbow scope. To where your thinner shim will work on a lot of your older 3x9x40s, things like that, or Leopolds have a smaller eyepiece. So that's what that thin shim is for. As far as the unit goes, you know, you'll get the unit, and when putting it on the eyepiece, I want you to pay attention. If you have to close this gap all the way up right here, then that means you need a shim. Once you close that all the way up, you're going to start over tightening and start breaking things. So if it doesn't fit onto your scope with it closed all the way up like that, then go ahead and use that thin shim. So we'll get into the illuminators real quick. This is the factory infrared illuminator that'll come with the unit, unless you order a different package like the 66 LRX package or the Coyote Canon package. All three illuminators, you will put your battery in positive side towards the spring. So positive side goes in first, and then screw on your tail cap. And with the factory illuminator, you will have three modes. You turn it on just with the tail cap there, and then you half press the tail cap to change modes. Don't do what I just did and fully press it. So all you have to do is just half tap it. So let's see. So that's high, low, medium, high. And when you turn it off, it will come back on whatever setting you left it on. So like we left it on high, comes back on high. And again, you just half tap this button to change modes. So we'll go ahead and turn it off. And when I ship this to you, I ship it to you in the spot position. Right now it's in the flood position, but you can turn the head all the way out, and that turns it into a spot position. And that's why you'll receive this one if you order the basic package. Now, the 66 LRX and the Coyote Canon, all the batteries go in positive side first, and the heads screw out from flood to spot. With the 66 LRX and the Coyote Canon, they use a dimmer switch. So be sure to turn it all the way on for full power. See if you can see that. And it's just brighter and brighter and brighter. So, and the Coyote Canon is the same way with a dimmer switch. To move it from flood to spot, you'll loosen this little bolt right there and simply slide it forward. That's flood, that's spot. And then, excuse me, then whenever you get it to where you want it, simply snug that back up and it's locked in position. So this particular scope right here does not require a shim. So we'll get started with it. We'll just put the unit on and then start snugging up the wing nut here. And a little bit too much. You'll want to leave it kind of loose, like so. Turn on the unit. In the recording unit, it automatically starts recording. So for our purpose, right now we're just going to hit the button right here and stop the recording on it. But what you want to do is get your crosshairs straight. So you can now move it side to side, just moving the unit. Hopefully y'all can see that. Moving the unit side to side, it moves the crosshairs back and forth. But that's how you adjust your crosshairs. So I don't know how good of a job I'm going to do without looking at it, but snug them down right there after you've adjusted them, and that gets you pretty close. Let me adjust them a little bit more. Oh. Alright, see, that's a little bit better right there. And they don't have to be perfectly centered in your screen whatsoever. If you look at a lot of my videos, they're sideways, they're all different which ways. Do not touch these settings. They are factory set. I set each one of them up to what I think is going to be the best condition for you. And I'm going to have another video that I'll post in the link with the full instructions to go through these settings, although there really isn't too much in there that you can change. You can change it to day mode. You can use digital zoom, which that I rarely use digital zoom. And there's a few other things you can do in there depending on your conditions. For example, if you're in snow, there is some things you can adjust in there to get a better picture. But like I said, I wouldn't touch them at all. Just call me if you have any issues. Basically, that's the best, easiest, fastest way to do it, because I'm going to be able to tell you exactly what setting to go to and get it solved right then, versus you having to go through here and try to figure it out. Adjusting the focus. You will adjust that by turning your camera lens. Let's see. Oh, if I can get this pretty good and out of focus. Alright, so right now the crosshairs should be out of focus. And what I'm doing is I am turning the camera lens, and you should start seeing them. Oh, I'm turning the wrong way. Should start seeing them come into focus. So, come in and went out of focus. So, that adjusts your focus right there. Just remember that, turn that to adjust your focus. Now right here, this adjusts your eye relief basically. So if you put it way up, you might not have your full eye relief. If you pull it back further, that might give you a wider field of view in the scope. It comes set about middle ways. But that's all this adjusts. It does not adjust the focus of the crosshairs. You use your lens to adjust the focus of the crosshairs. Always. But after you get the unit put on, then you will attach your illuminator. And it comes with a quick release. So, and just attach it to the side of the Picatinny rail here. And then you are good to go. And like I said, it just attaches to the side of your Picatinny rail right there. You can also attach it if you're running AR. You can attach it to the front of the Picatinny rail, to the back of it, up closer to the barrel or the unit, wherever you want. The Coyote cannon comes with a Predator Pro mount to attach right here on your scope, or like I said, on the Picatinny rail of your rifle. AR, if you're running an AR, you can attach it up there. Alright, now with the recording unit, like you saw, when you turn it on, it automatically starts recording, and you'll be able to see it down here in the bottom right hand side of the screen, it recording. And to stop recording, if you're scanning a field, just hit the record button to stop it. That way you're not wasting your space on your SD card or anything like that while you're scanning. And then once the animal comes out, just hit the record and it'll start back recording. The good thing about this is if you are hunting, say, a bait site, or if you're scanning with a thermal or something, anything like that, once you turn the unit on, it automatically starts recording, so you don't forget to hit record. And that's been a big thing with past customers, and my other model was everybody forgot to hit record. So that's why with this model, it automatically starts recording as soon as you turn it on, and then just stop the recording whenever you want to, whether that's right after you turn it on. Like I said, if you're scanning field, something like that, don't want it recording the whole time, that's fine. Just turn it off, and then whenever the animal comes out, just one simple button push here and you're back to recording. The other thing I want to mention is, once you have it on your scope, if you are using a scope with a side parallax or an adjustable objective lens, which I strongly recommend, especially once you get out into the longer ranges such as the 66, you're in that 250, 350 yard range, and with the Coyote cannon you're getting up into the 500 plus range. You need a adjustable objective lens or a side parallax adjustment. And the way you set the unit up for that is you only focus just right on your crosshairs. Again, I'm just turning the camera lens here, that's your focus. So you focus on the crosshairs, and then all the rest of the focus is done with either your side parallax adjustment or your adjustable objective lens. So that should get everybody going. If you have any questions, always feel free to give me a call at 706-594-8322. Thank you all again for your business and your support. Have a great day.